20% too high is when I don't change the settings in between doing that, it generally means that something else has changed, right? It's like the webcam. The webcam software takes a bit. All right. All right. Good morning, KDM. Didn't hit me, dodge to the side. That's what dodge is supposed to do. I want to do another shield run. I had so much fun with the shield last time. The mobility of that thing is incredible. It's so annoying. Alright. How is the sound, by the way? Tyranny was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with Tyranny, but I'm not sure it's a game. Again, it's like, what the hell streams well on my channel these days? Like, honestly. Like, I feel like what I need is a game that I'm more stable with to play more regularly, but that's not on me. That's on, I mean, it's kind of on me. I gotta find it. But, like, I'm not changing games because I'm just, like, arbitrarily changing games. I'm changing games because I haven't found a game that's great yet in a while. You know, like I found a lot of games that are like fun for like a couple sessions or like a week or two, but like I'm not the type of person who just grinds out Slay the Spire until the end of time, right? Like it bothers me internally to do that. Warhammer's been fine. I'm not against Warhammer from a viewer perspective. I'm not against it from a player perspective either. It's just this, if I invest, I feel like the time investment up front for Warhammer multiplayer is gonna be really heavy, right? It's gonna be a lot of learning for that to be even passably competent at it, and I'm not sure if the payoff's there or not. Yeah, I can't do another Battle Brothers playthrough without some changes to the game. I've just done it. I've done too many. And Arvius likes grinding games, right? Like he's still playing fucking XCOM 1, right? The Long War for that. Like he loves grinding games. He plays Tab. Tab is literally the same thing again and again and again, with very slight tweaks to try to get a higher score that isn't even against. I mean, it's against other players because it's a shared score, but it's not really against other people. I can't do that. That doesn't appeal to me at all. I don't want to do that, right? Like, how do I say that? It's not that I don't want it. It's not that I wouldn't like the benefits of streaming one game repeatedly. It's along the lines of that mentally, I don't want to do that. 30% damage against poison enemies, 20% chance to inflict fire damage. It's okay, but I don't really want this weapon. And it's funny because when I watch Arvius, and I like Arvius, I like watching his stream, I like his personality, I like hanging out with Arvius, right? I can't watch him play Tab, and I can't watch him play XCOM anymore. And I can only barely watch him play Civ, and I only kind of like half do that. I like the very, very early game of Civ, of course, is very interesting. The mid game's boring, and the end game is tedious as fuck. Alright, corruption, damage scaling. This is damage in the light, which is pretty useless. 10% base damage and HP restore again. Could grab this. Have to figure out how to get light. The problem is it doesn't cause fire, so it's not causing light on its own. It doesn't scale, and plus 10% base damage is okay for now. We might just grab it as kind of an incremental upgrade and hope we get something better. You were mentioning Rogue Tech in your titles sometime. Yeah, I don't know if I can stream Rogue Tech though. Like we streamed it for like a month or two, and a lot of my viewers just didn't want to seem to watch it after a while. And I've been waiting for a huge like number of. There was supposed to be a lot of viewer improvements in the game's performance, which would make it a little bit easier to do for long periods of time. But I'm a bit worried about it. I liked the game. I had fun with the game, although there were parts of that were kind of grindy and tedious too, right? But Mech Bay was like the greatest thing ever. And I'd really like to not make my channel degenerate into like a hair cutting stream, you know? Like, it's really what I prefer not to be doing. It did not one shot, feels bad. No, I dodged that. Yeah, bullshit. Thank you, Bubba Rose, for 23 months. I don't know what this is called. I was trying to explain this the other day. And I was like, it's a roguelike. It's like an action RPG roguelike. And my wife's like, what's a roguelike? And I'm like, I don't know. I think it's what people use to describe anything that isn't a first-person shooter. I think. And I just gave up. Freak, do a haircut during the class AMA? I was thinking about it. Not that. I mean, my hair is getting to the point where it's almost unmanageable right now. It's so fucking irritating. So I'm kind of wondering about, oops, did not mean to charge there. Probably getting her to just like run a, like, I don't even know how to do it. A beard trimmer? Gonna beard trim the rest of my hair away, perhaps? But a roguelike is an old game. Roguelike is coined from being like an old game called Rogue. It's basically a game that has a shortish run where death is like a with out of run progression. Oh, that's kind of helpful actually. Is the subscriber notification supposed to be a huge? Yep. It is. Alright, each kill removes 2 corruption. Each greed kill removes 2 corruption. It's pretty good. It'll take a while to pay this off, but it's definitely worth. Alright. We'll do this. For blood. Yeah, I was gonna, but like, I don't know. Could I make that something fun for the stream? Maybe. I don't know if I want to stream a haircut stream. That seems pretty boring, but we as subs matter more. Yeah, kind of. I want there to be shout outs for people who are taking the time and effort and money to support my stream. Get my hair cut off with fire. I don't think you really were. I think we're differing on the term cut here, Sui. Oh ha! Oh shit, just tried to swing and didn't have it up. Yeah, burning human hair is not a nice smell. I agree 100%. Alright, what do we have in this room? We've got our secret door. We got a curse, which makes our torch less good as a torch. It means we can't light things on. I hate it when they do that with the hammer. A little bit of non-corruption based damage doesn't really hurt us much right now. Okay. Gold offerings remove corruption. Sure. Trim some of your hair with a lighter. There's gotta be a better way. Does not sound like something that's reasonable. How bad it looks to it progresses. There's not going to be a progression. The progression is going to be growing the hair out again. Ooh, max stamina by 1 I like. What are we gaining life on? Oh, does ours lifesteal and corruption? Ooh, damage and darkness is nice. Alright, we got a build starting to come together a little bit. We gotta get extended greed timers so I can really take advantage of the corruption. Because we're right there, we just missed -2 corruption because I couldn't kill that in the time period. The darkness orb is really good. Do I have a PhD or a master's? I have a master's. I left before completing my PhD, but after completing my master's. Certainly better than damage for pistols. Not by much. Did we already get the other side? We did. Took damage on a trap. Feels bad. Did not hit. Anything else in this room? Is that a cracked wall down here? No. Okay. Yeah, we have damage in the light with our hammer, but it's not really that relevant. We can't generate light while we're swinging that hammer. The only time that would work is if the hammer had fire on it as well, or we had like a secondary weapon that we were tapping people, and I haven't found it to be action, to be much of an action payoff for using one weapon to set people on fire while then doing damage with another. Any healing exceeds max health is turned into gold. It's a very weak amount of healing. It might be better than gold offerings to remove corruption, but it might not. Go. What's been going on in your life, Stewie? Are you working? Offer gold. Have a fair chunk of gold. We could also offer blood. I think let's offer gold. We're trying to take advantage of all the massive amount of corruption removal we have right now. Do I need to have PhD or a master's to practice psychology as a therapist? I've never wanted to be a therapist. My training is in research psychology, not in clinical psychology. It's a pretty common misconception about psychology. Everyone's first assumption is that they assume you're in counseling or that you're in clinical psychology. I have no interest in listening to other people's problems and trying to fix them. It just is not me at all. Oh no! Okay, I almost got trapped by that. Animation locked by the hammer. Bad timing on both those. And again, bad timing. I thought he was supposed to go back to the middle when he cast that spell. So we're not actually comboing there. I have to tap faster to get the combo, but the little mini swing that just staggers is pretty nice. No! Animation locked, unfortunately. He's pretty close to dead. God, they did so much damage to us, though. We just took 600 plus damage in that fight. Alright, we've got a fire attack claw. This is pretty bad. And a... whatever shield. Probably better than the pistol. Okay. Alright. Could go for a better weapon. We're quite low on health. It would be nice to regenerate some of that. I'm not sure that's realistic. So we could start trading health for corruption for health right now. I think we will. The damage is based on the level of the item, and then if you go back to one curse, it's kind of okay. Alright, take a bunch of life and pick up one curse. Yeah, I know damage is based on dex stat, but I was talking about the shield. That the number next to it is not because the shield rolled nicely. It's because it's showing you what the bonuses on that shield mean. So. Alright. Visions of Madness. Is this damage? Taking damage causes hallucinations is kind of... it's okay. It's kind of a neat thing to watch. It's a little bit annoying not to be able to see your health bar. Is there two of these? Hold on. It's pretty annoying. I thought I canceled that. I just tapped the wrong button and got fucking annihilated. Nice. God, these things are such annoying units. Wow. Get destroyed, filthy. Get better. I could have parried some of that shit, but we just took like... remember we were at full health, right? We just took 900 damage. Amazing. Run, yeah, I guess. Again, wrong button. That's so bad. Twice now I've done that with the trying to go for a dodge. And then I hit fat finger. It's not even on the same like finger. It's just for some reason my brain's been going to hitting the other button. This button here. Torch button. $81 health. Gonna tank this run here. Kind of feels bad. We stick to heavy weapons. This is good. Greed Killer removing corruption seems good. It's kind of medium. You can't go below your corruption. If you could remove curses by going from 0 to like 119 and removing a curse, I think it would be fine. But as it is right now, it's pretty weak. The -2 is definitely way more playable than the -1. What a way to go. What a way to go. Oh, shame. Shame. Got. Here's a tip that helped you a lot. Instead of looking at your own character, look at your surroundings. I think it's just gonna be I don't know that I'm looking for the strategy of why I'm failing. I mean, maybe. Kind of feel like I know why I'm failing. When I press the wrong button, it doesn't matter how aware of my surroundings are. That's just literally a translation issue between what I'm trying to do with my brain and what I actually did physically with my fingers. Right? So I'm not sure, like, looking at the surroundings really helped me there. I'm gonna change the thing for that for me. As I get hit by a surrounding effect. It's fine. I cracked this wall already. Alright, we leave anything behind there? No. That tip of being able to roll through vases has been extremely helpful. Waiting for them to burn down was so annoying to me. The biggest threat is the one I don't see coming. No, the biggest threat is the giant fucking hammer dude who keeps popping me in the head with the hammer that I don't dodge. Off for gold, off for corruption. Let's give him blood. Okay. Yeah, we know the strategy. The strategy in this game is dodge damage incoming while doing damage. Out of one to get into the other. Put that fucking spread pretty good, didn't they? God damn it. That means I get a curse next room, which I really didn't actually want. Alright. 73 gold short of being able to purchase this for gold, which is kind of rough. Not that I want this one, but kind of rough in the sense that that probably is the missed streak off those. I'd like a shield. I really like the shield animation. This is pretty good. Scales off con. Charge head attacks hit 3, 10% base damage, and lifesteal. Damn, I'm gonna have to pick that up. It's just too good to pass right now. I don't like spear fighting. But it is very flexible, right? It's got crits on the far end and it's got crits on the spin attack, both of which are really powerful. Alright, what curse did we pick up? Dark Fervor. Hey Zergy, thanks for 27 months. Oh, I like this one. This one is good if you have corruption removal, because it makes it less chunky and more kind of standard over time. How did you fucking hit me? You didn't fucking hit me. That bullshit. Wow. Makes me very salty. Very salty indeed. I just read the curse out loud, man. I just literally talked through it. Swapped plans midway through that, got punished for it. Okay, where do we need? No, treasure, no. Rip. We lost 12 bucks. Feels bad. So I lose door corruption. Normally when you go through a door you get 20 corruption, but now instead we get 2 corruption every couple seconds. As I said, it's really nice for it's a very smooth progression of corruption if you have like an anti-corruption weapon. And I like it there. It's a good build around. Almost got hit by that. But I don't have a anti-corruption build around right now. She is only on Origin. This is on Steam. I'm not sure what you're asking past that, Sue. I think is it not available for everyone? I'm not sure. It's not how I get my keys, right? Alright. 75% max health when a curse is lifted, but that's only triggers a couple times. Max standby 1 is very nice when we're using two-handed weapons, in my opinion. I think we're gonna take this for blood. Powered charge attack seems good. I like it. Yeah. I said that the spear was too good to pass up, in my opinion. It's just very powerful. Stellaris worth picking up again, Sui? I always do mean to go back to that game, but every time I've been back to the game, it hasn't. I mean, it's often changed a lot, but it hasn't ever addressed the underlying issues with the game for me. Alright. Got the secret rooms open. Not a lot of gold in them though. Shit, almost took damage there. Each kill removes 1 corruption is really good with what our setup is right now. Too bad it wasn't 2, but it's still just fine. It's not each kill, it's each greed kill, which is a little bit less good because it means you have to get them off chains and the first one doesn't count. So when I fight something slow like that unit I just fought, it's not as good, but in general it's pretty good. All right, corruption. Yeah. Combat is very satisfying in this game. The game is very well made, in my opinion. Like, really well made. I play a lot of games, so take that as you will. I find it very hard, too, but I'm pretty bad at controller-style games like this. The last time we touched a controller was Dark Souls. And that was also the first time I've touched a controller. I never owned a console as a kid. My brother had a PlayStation, but I did not. And I didn't ever play on that PlayStation. Always did PC gaming. So we have a nice starting setup here. If we can capitalize on this, I think we're gonna be good. I need another source of life gain because I take too much damage. Don't. Oops. God damn it. I want to just pull the wrong weapon out. No! Oh, that's interesting. I think the amount of corruption is scaling up that it removes based on the number of greed kills. Did you guys see a -3 there for corruption? I think I did. And it should only be doing 1. I didn't think it worked that way. Don't want these. I think we're going to roll again here. Don't want a passive. Perfect dodges restore 1 more stamina. Let's roll again. Crit damage bonus is exactly what we want. Each greed kill restores 1% health. So we could get... Oh, dude, I want both these. Brutal. This keeps our weapon scaling for damage. So we're going to take this, but it's very close. That one's very good for us, too. Fucked on that. That's hilarious to me. Alright, get rid of the corruption over time. I kind of like that effect. Get rid of explosive barrels. Don't really care one way or the other about explosive barrels. Kind of annoying for some trap rooms is all. These don't really help anything. I guess I'll take the pistol over the weapon. I should have maybe read the weapon, but I'm kind of building around the spear right now. Exchanging it for another weapon doesn't seem super helpful. We would like to get relics and stat boosts here. Question mark's often one of those, but not always one of those. I think it's actually just the left side, unknown into gold, into a couple things I care about after the weapon room. So we'll go through here. Gonna get another curse here, unfortunately. Question mark's okay. It's the downside is when it triggers the healing thing for us. So unfortunately, we just picked up another curse. I feel like you should be able to No! Just dodged the wrong fucking way and took corruption damage. There's a trap there. I can't get through. Amazing. Forgot he was a fucking AoE one. Oh, wow. Alright, plus 40 casual corruption off this guy. Not a big deal, right? Just kidding. You fucking die? It is clunky for this scenario, right? The spear only really does damage at a couple different ranges. At max range, and then if you're doing the spin attacks. So like a unit trapped in the corner like that, so fucking awkward. I'm just a bad spear fighter too. Corruption only run. Yeah, we're working our way towards that right now. Oh, I should read what that is. Taking damage does what now? Hallucination, is that what I just picked up? Yeah. Taking damage means you don't know how close to fucked you are anymore.
Another lost in time and space.
Thanks, Scott, for the gifted sub. Lost my full stack there. Fucking spear. Can't kill shit there. Alright. Final third hit of the spear combo is a stun. Wrecked. Not good. Not good, chat. I think we are about to end this run. It's not a very good spear fighter. Maybe I need to try the combo. The problem with the heavy combos is it locks you into animation so hard. So if you're like trying to triple cast with a spear, yeah, you might get a disrupt on the third one, but the first two don't disrupt, and you get locked into where you can't dodge. If I'm solo tapping at crits at max range, well, that gives me the ability to kill them faster. We have crit damage increases for using a spear. As well as not committing to anything. Probably there, a spear combo was better than 4 ineffectual pokes that weren't crits. But there, 4 crits are definitely better. 5. Okay, got it, good. No doubt in my mind. Huh. Nice sword. Could switch off the, it's too late for that. It's too late for that. Could up our sword. That's one of the ones that would be super, super helpful for what we're doing, though, is greed kill time limit. And it's, of course, way better than just 3 con. Alright. I guess we could get a +2. Alright, so the next question is, should we continue using this spear? I mean, I guess we can switch now. There's HP regen on the sword. Do we have a darkness damage boost yet? We don't. It's pretty close. Probably still spear most of the time here. Dies from fucking off screen hitting me. Feels really bad. Stood there trying to tap him without stamina. One day. One day. I think we need another source of lifesteal too. I gotta get the relic stacking with the weapon to get me more lifesteal, because it's just not enough for the amount of times I'm getting hit. How is that off screen? The distance from which that attack travels is the complaint I'm having. Where do we want to go here? The complaint I'm making. Relic, relic, sword, question mark. Yeah. This path. almost satisfying to kill things with traps at the beginning where it doesn't screw you. 'Cause it screws you later. Like you have to get the last hits to get the stat boosts back. Dodge the one to get hit by the other. Feels bad. Gain gold based on damage taken. Can do. Can do. Alright, anything I need to knock down over here? No. %45% crit damage and 4 dex is a very powerful rune. Getting another percentage damage, gold off percentage damage is also pretty powerful right now. Get 150% damage. That's base damage for shields, which I love. I'd take all 3 of these, honestly. Alright, so we're gaining 150% of damage taken as gold. There's anything interesting in this room, right? Right. Are we rich when we die? Exactly. Should have looked. I bet you there's a wall up here I need to break. No, not that room. Good. I really like shields. That's a really shitty shield. Flexibility of being able to tap a ghost at max range is probably better than that right now. Each greed kill restores 1% health. Fuck yeah. Alright. Powerful starting runes here. Alright, blurred vision. I don't like this one. This is the one that fucks with your sequencing of the map. No. God, I got hit by the only enemy I didn't want to get hit by. I could have been hit by any ghoul. Anything else would have been fucking fine. So I get the corruption hit. Feels bad. All right, don't want this. Don't want that. Don't want that. Auto parries are nice. Corruption removal. HP off a shield. 20% chance to inflict fire damage. 30% damage versus poison. After parry, your main weapon deals crit damage. Feels pretty bad too. Another spear. Fire attack hammer scaling off perception with higher base damage. Auto trigger, remove corruption, off shield, auto parries, and 10% base damage. Is this worth? Thank you, Zero Baja. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Filthy 7.
I have no perception, so this doesn't scale particularly well. Hammers are alright. I really do want to play another shield run. I have lifesteal off of a rune, but not yet off of a weapon. I think we might just take this. I'm not sure this is good enough, but we'll see. I do love the shield animations. They're so good. Did our shield auto parry too? Yeah. Alright. Shield fighter, let's go. Remember what the fuck they do. Missed. No! You know what would really help with this game, chat, was if I was better at it. That would help a lot. Maybe we could do that one day. Not anytime soon, but you know, like, just eventually. So that first thing knocking back is kind of weird. Like, I really like the sliding attack, but... Have a 5-year plan. I don't want to rush it. I don't know about a 5-year plan. Maybe we more optimistic about it before I die. So like a 2-week plan. Excellent viewing when the dreams get crushed, right? That interrupt is so fucking sweet. I don't like this thing where I can't see when I'm dodging. Oops, wrong button. My healing is off greed kills too, so by letting that go down, lost a bunch of life. Okay. Gold, gold. doing this with this particular curse. Wrong button. Oh, auto parry saving me. Good work, auto parry. Gold offerings remove corruption. Did we already get the piece down there? We didn't. Dodge that. I'm sure why you're able to just hit me. Kind of want the extension on greed timers. Helps a lot when you're stacking effects that trigger off greed kills. Critical damage, which I don't think we're doing. Max health when killed by environments, bad. We'll use a favor here and roll. 6% health when you pass through doors is pretty good. Gold offering cost is pretty good. I think we're going to take this for gold. So now we have 2 forms of health regen. This one's a filler piece we'll get rid of. These haven't been doing too well for us because the shield is just such a sweet weapon for avoiding damage. But maybe here. 6% of door seems great. It's okay. It's just having a second source of lifesteal is often pretty nice. Oh, auto parry. Some damage. The animations are great, but there's just not a lot of damage right now. Oh no, auto parry almost saved me from any damage there. Still got hit once, but avoided the second attack there. Yeah. Oh, dude, they're both awful. Fuck. All right. So, we gain 300% damage taken as gold right now. We're certainly being incentivized to take a couple hits. And we're gonna anyways, because our weapon doesn't do any fucking damage right now. Ah, getting some gold. That was 500 gold when he hit me. You see that? There There we go. That's enough gold for now, though. It was a good amount. I'm glad we did it. But let's, that's probably good. Need somewhere to spend this gold. Okay. Need a little bit of gold, thanks. Nice attack there. I don't have any damage though, so. That's enough gold. Come on. I don't need minus gold offering cost. What I need to do is stop taking fucking damage. Yo, doing this with the one that makes me so I can't see as I dodge. Three secret rooms with not a single piece of anything in them. Well, we died, a rich man. 7.5k cash. It's the richest I've ever died. We rich. Yeah, we just got locked into that shield. Maybe should have taken another weapon. I'm not... It seems so hard to, like, to switch weapons in this game. So I have a hard time figuring out when I need to detour to another one. Like, I knew that was a starting shield because it was okay, but not amazing. But, like, I don't know. When did we switch that up? 'That's incredibly powerful one we just picked up. Minus 30 gold % offering as the first item we just picked up is amazing. High % of gold offering and healing is pretty weak. That's there's 3 tiers of that, goes up to 15. Synergizes nicely with what we picked up, but it's just a very small amount of healing. Dude, I sat there spamming fucking leap. Fucking corruption damage too. %, fire damage, claw. We don't have fire damage yet. Try to get, we'd have to get a fire weapon, lifesteal weapon. Is it too specific? It's pretty nice. It's max damage rune on the fire attack. Alright, so we know what we want from the next location then. We have 7 rolls to find ourselves a fire damage lifesteal weapon. I don't know if I just got hit with corruption there or not. I think I didn't. I think that was just a regular physical hit. Did fuck up my streak though. Cost me cash, which feels bad. Ah, that was great though. The mini stun from getting hit just knocked me into 2 more hits, and then a 3rd hit, and then a 4th hit, and then a 5th hit. Fuck off with that. Stun locked forever. No damage scaling. Dirt cheap. Does fire damage. This one has damage scaling off con. This is good. We're gonna take that. I've never done a full pistol run. Let's use this. Pistol is really tough on the stamina. No, I never tried a pistol main run. It's called a secondary weapon. I always have a hard time wanting to main it. Perfects are supposed to be lighting him on fire, so I guess I'm hitting less perfects than I thought I was. We do extra damage to units that are lit on fire. I'm like, oh, that's almost a guaranteed on fire bonus, but it really isn't. Maybe I should have taken the other one. I'm still not two tapping them. Seems kind of crazy. It's feeling kind of shit right now, the pistol as a main. I feel like a pistol's a bad bow is what it always comes off as to me. There's probably pistol combos, so maybe we try tapping the pistol, but if perfect shot is a hold and release to get the fire trigger, which makes me do 45% additional damage. The fire buff doesn't seem very long though, which is kind of awkward. I'm like, oh, you're fire debuff. They're like, not until the next time you shoot, I won't be. I think perfect shots are crits too. I'm not entirely certain about that. We gotta double check again. I think we tested it yesterday, but I do not remember. Yeah, it's a crit. Does not seem like a very efficient fucking weapon, does it? God damn it. We got the build for it though. Adds fire damage, crits on perfects. We just picked up fire damage rune and crits rune, so. I think I managed to avoid the damage off that thing. I'm not entirely certain though. Can double down on greed removal. We already have 1 per kill, or corruption removal, or we can try to get a little bit more healing. Not very excited about more healing here. I don't think it's enough. It's the offhand combo with the sword proc. That's a fair point. I could swing with the sword and then finish with the pistol. Yeah, that's a good idea. Still get those bonuses. Oh, it's not a sword anymore. We picked up a fucking mace. Just super awkward for combos. What is our weapon scale off of? Con. Our lowest stat. Useful. Minus gold offering cost. Where'd the other summoner go? I didn't kill the other summoner, so where is he? I don't know what happened to him. He killed himself on a trap, maybe? Another curse. Blurred vision. Okay. God damn it. This feels slow, man. Fire charged attacks and fire combo finishers. Alright, let's try using the sword to... Let's try the pistol combo with fire and see if we can get anything out of this. This does no fucking damage. Yeah, but it's clunky, right? I have to finish with the pistol, so it has to always be the tap, tap, tap pistol to get damage there. I don't know. I'm pretty unimpressed by that fight with that. I've been really unimpressed with this pistol, quite honestly. It's a pretty bad one. Percent based healing, I guess. You gotten a final curse yet? Yeah. Did you guys see me get resources for that? For the first kill, did I get corruption and thing back? Ow. Alright. I'm totally happy to have that pistol run die. That was fucking terrible. Okay. You think it was on the first guy? I didn't see it get removed. Seems like a very bad start. I guess we go question here. Yeah, it seems to take a very long time to get any damage out of the pistol, and it overall doesn't. It seems like a combo ability. And it is called a secondary weapon, but the shield is a primary weapon, and it does fucking amazing. I think it's fine as a triple, like the third tab. Yeah, this is what I always don't want my question marks being, is this. No resource gain, just free corruption. Rip. Maybe we can do a non-weapon start where I just pick up relics and stats. Start with. Get wrecked. You stop refocusing to a target that doesn't help me when I'm on a target that does help me. Gods are cursing me. Something's cursing me. Blood or gold for this? It's gold. Health and gold find. Sure. I want to go relic into stat boost again. It means we gotta find something, or I'm gonna be fighting the boss with starter weapons. Damn, tried to keep the streak alive, but missed it by about half a second. I dodged that? That was what the dodge was about? Filthy, why are you dodging? Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just dodging for the fun of it, you know. It's neat to roll. Yeah, I agree, Triple P. It's difficult to change the build midway through once you start building stuff on top of it, especially like things like fire. One of these ones, okay. Ah. No, he goes through my charge, but I don't go through his charge. Come on. Don't we have some sort of greed? We have a greed kill. Yeah, corruption modifier. Okay. Alright. Enemy attacks less corruption. Gold offerings corruption. Greed kills restore 1% max HP. Seems pretty good. Okay. Health regen independent of weapon. Seems nice. We have a kind of crappy hammer, crappy hammer, but it's okay. It's still better than base weapon, right? Guess I should look at the bow. This is better than our hammer. Just like the hammer more. Dodge that. Thanks for nothing, game. Okay. Alright, boss fight with kind of a weak weapon.